Hi, I'm Jay Harmon, and I am a color pencil artist. And you can see a couple of my pieces behind me here. One next to me, right behind me, is a graphite picture of the group Queen, and this was based on one of their album covers. It's a tribute piece, and the other piece that I have up here is another picture that I have here on display at the gallery, and it's a plea for peace, and it's kind of my statement on everything that's been going on in the world and kind of reaching out for that. So, anyway, today I am pleased to have a special guest on with me, and she is a good friend of mine and a great artist. Her name is Amy Reshevsky. Hey, Amy, you're looking good. Looking good.
Thank you. It's fun to be on. Yeah, I've been through some dental work lately, and it's been held me back. But I'm back in the swing of things, and that's why I had my new mask on to cover up the whatever. I'm just thrilled to be here.
So we'd like to talk a little bit about your art today. Amy has some fantastic artwork, and she works a lot in abstract, very colorful work. And what I would like to start with is maybe if before we start looking at her art, maybe she can explain a little bit about what she does and how she accomplishes her artwork.
Okay, well, I'm right here, and actually, I'm in North Carolina, up in the mountains, which is really very nice right now.
Mm.
I escaped Florida, and so I'm busy working up here as well, and I'm enjoying the time and the quiet that I have to work on my new pieces. And I do have plenty of pieces all around the radio station, which I guess eventually we'll get to see. And I'm right now. I'm really focused on working with mosaic tapestries. And I guess if you look right behind me, there's a part of one. And this one is all hands with a
That's
hand
really
in the
nice.
middle.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm trying to do some things towards like what you said, where we are here today, and who knows where we're going. But there's a lot of art to be said. So that's where I'm at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Okay, so that's kind of what you've been working on. This is your latest one. You said you have a commission to do more of the hands
yes, for children actually.
for
Some,
for children.
some I'm sorry.
You say for children?
Yes, well, some parents asked me if I could do their children's handprints.
Oh, what a great idea!
Yeah, so the hand prints in this one behind me is my husband and I.
Uh huh.
So, so the next ones will be my grandchildren that are coming to visit. I'm gonna have them all do their own project. We're all
Uh
gonna
huh.
do the hand.
Oh, that's very
And
neat. I know as a former art school teacher that we did a lot with doing handprints, and it was a big thing that the kids really got into that because you can get messy, and
right,
it's great. You can make handprints, and I know it's a lot of fun for them to do. So
yeah.
we have one of your pieces here that we'd like to have you describe and talk about a little bit.
Okay, I
We're
just
going to put it up on the screen and have Amy talk about her painting here.
Okey doke.
Okay, so let's have that painting.
Meanwhile, there's one right behind you, Jay.
There is. Okay, right. Okay, well here it is.
Okay, so this one is abstract, and I've always loved to do this type of work. I've done it in very, very large sizes. I've done four big panels for a house. I just love working with the color, and I just sit down and start drawing, and who knows where it will land. So
Mm-hmm.
this one you know, if you have a color palette that fits the colors, it's a perfect match for your house or wherever or office.
Uh-huh.
And that's
And
that picture.
so would you like to describe a little bit what this represents and, you know, what, you know, how you came to really create this, this beautiful piece?
Well, I just sit down and draw lines and wherever it goes, and then I just fill in to fill the colors and the movement that I want in it. Hi, Freddie. And that's really where that picture is. So there's not much more to say about an abstract. It's just how I feel about where it's going. You know, everything I do is really a movement of wherever my mind is. So I'm not so much in just abstract. So I do all different types of different work. So you know, that's just an example of one of my styles. I do have a few.
And you kind of work, do you ever, when you're going in to do your pieces, do you have ideas in mind what you want to do, or is it kind of, as you go along, it just kind of evolves?
Well, I guess it picks up a mood swing. I'll look through pictures that I see on the internet, or I'll look through a magazine, and that gives me an idea. So I'll just sit down and just create it. Like I just went through. I was looking at some pictures and I saw a picture of a dog, and I said to myself, you know what? I think I'm due for a dog because I've never done a dog in mosaics. So the application for that is I have old canvases that I've painted and just stored away, and so I've refurbished them, putting them in pieces, and so I'm sitting down right now this week after I finish this hand one. I'm doing a dog, and who knows which dog it will be, because I just had the idea of doing the dog. So there you go. It'll take me someplace.
Are there any artists that you style yourself after, or are you pretty much original with what you're doing?
I'm an Amy original, but some people say I have a little Picasso in me. I have a little of this one and that, and I just I don't know. It's just me, and you can relate it to other things, but I think this is just where I'm at.
Okay.
I will
Okay.
have a story.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's okay. About going. I was in a museum in Italy, and we were walking through the museum, and I saw a Picasso, and I didn't know it was Picasso until I went up to it, because it just said I just had done a painting very, very similar to that at home in Boca. And there was a painting that was so similar to me, and I took a picture of it to bring it home, because I could not believe that I had done something, and then I see something just like that out there. Picasso's a Picasso, but an Amy's an Amy too, I guess.
Anyway, we're setting up another piece here of yours. Really, I love the colors in your pictures and how they go together, and and your work would go with any decor. I mean, it really stands out, and it's kind of, I guess, what do they call it now? They still use the term modern art. I don't know if that's still a term or not.
Yeah, I wondered about that too myself. Yeah, because we're very modern these days. We don't know where we're going next.
Anyway, let's look at the next picture of Amy's that we've got here, and she can talk about this one a little bit.
Yes, this one is part of it's a double painting. There's two pieces that go with this. And matter of fact, I sold it as a single. So this one's the other half to it. And I like painting really big because I just don't know where I am going to go. And I can sit here and look at all kinds of different things that I see in this, and I don't see it till after. Everybody has a thought to what's represented in this. So I love this piece. I think it's very interesting.
And for some of your pieces like this, is there any particular way that you like to display them? I mean, could you turn it sideways and look at it, or upside down, or is this the only way that you like?
Oh, that's a good question because most of my work, I don't sign in the front unless I'm really secure with the direction.
Uh-huh.
So this can be moved in all different directions.
Uh-huh. So you
Four
could
different-
turn this around pretty much as the decor would call for it.
Exactly. I tell my clients, if you're bored, just turn it.
Uh-huh.
So you'll have four visions of the same piece. So I love doing that, and I think this one, if this is the original. Yes, I think so. It has paper in it. If you see the red is some paper. I like to do a lot of mixed medium stuff, so you always see something extra maybe in there.
And this is a large piece too. It's not it's not a small piece. I'd say this is probably what, 36 by 48 or something like that. It's pretty big.
Yeah, it is 48. Yeah, 36.
And nice size canvas for this too. So okay. Now. Okay.
You're doing a great job.
So it's so great to talk to you here. I haven't seen you for a while, and and everything up in North Carolina. You're away from the storms down here and everything, or is it you got storms up there too?
We just got finished with a major thunderstorm here. I didn't think I'd even get on, but it's just really, really nice up here, and I can work from anywhere as well as we all are virtual now, so it's really terrific.
Well, that's the great thing about doing art. You can do it wherever you go. I mean, anywhere, and even during the during the pandemic, it doesn't matter because artists can stay inside and still do their thing. And that's good. I've been productive throughout this throughout this whole thing, and I'm working just about every day, and so it's still a good thing.
Yeah, and for you, you're sitting still, and you don't have to run around and go from one place to the other, and it's really it's healthy for us. At least we have an escape. It really helps. So. I look forward to doing some shows with you.
Yeah, me too. Well, it'll be back. So and would I'd like to have you with me on the shows here, and that's good. And we're going to on future shows have guests with us also, and that we can both interview and talk to and other artists, because we're going to be. I think I'm going to call this show "Speaking of Art," because that's what we're doing. We're kind of speaking about art and talking about art and artists, and I'd like to tell everyone that if you have anything you'd like to say or comment about our program so far today, you can call us at 1-888-994-4995. And Amy, you have a website that people can contact you at, right?
Right, amyruszewski.com. And on Facebook, really, I do a lot of posting on Instagram and Facebook. So I'm out there.
Great, and my website is coloredpencilartist.com. And nice and easy. People can contact either one of us, and we are both available for commissions and anything that you would like in any style. For realistic pictures, that's pretty much my thing, and abstract is Amy's thing. And between the two of us, we can pretty much encompass just about anything that you would like to have done as far as artwork.
Right, and
so,
I'll add to that. Can I add to that, please? I do a lot of work on glass and all around the studio. We'll probably be able to show that eventually. There is a piece of glass to your your left shoulder. Right now, I can see under your Stan and Laurel. And I
Which
will
one? Over here?
that yeah, right there, right behind you is a piece of glass.
Okay.
To
Well,
the other side,
the other side?
yeah,
Uh,
to your left,
oh,
right
okay.
there where you are.
Right
Yeah,
here.
see it?
Over
Yeah,
there?
yeah. It's there, but I have lots of glass tables, and I do all kinds of work like that. And eventually, on the show, we'll throw it through a couple pieces up to show you.
Uh huh.
So great.
Okay. So, okay. And I have one other picture up here that's mine. Let me get out of the way here. This is any nostalgia people. This is, of course, Laurel and Hardy, and they were very big back in the 30s and 40s, and I still think they're great today. They have some of the most original and funny humor. These two guys were hilarious, and so I did a tribute picture to them. Because they were all, they're from the old time movies. I made them in black and white with graphite pencil, and I put to show theater theme. I put red curtains behind them, so it would kind of give the whole theatrical aspect. And I do a lot of nostalgia pictures and pictures of people from Hollywood and a lot of things like that. So anybody, if this is your thing, if you're into nostalgia or Hollywood or anything like that, I do those kind of pictures. So are we having a commercial? Okay, so I will take a commercial break right now, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more, and hope everybody's enjoying what we've got here today.
Jay Harmon, exclusively in the Gallery of Boca. Jay Harmon captures the essence of really creative and captivating mind. Jay Harmon brings light into the darkness on majority of his pieces, using a negative background to highlight the details of some of his looks. I know some artists use white canvases, but he thrives on a black canvas. And here's the kicker: he only uses pencil, colored pencil, graphite pencil, and pencil for his art pieces. Yes, I know it's hard to fathom that these beautiful pieces came from pencil, but yes, they did. And the only way you can experience Jay Harmon is if you come to the Gallery of Boca. Jay Harmon, an unconventional artist with a unique story behind every canvas. Come see Amy Reshevsky, an artist here at the gallery. She has a plethora of art styles that will indeed captivate the human spirit, mind, body, and soul. From her vibrant pieces to her most shrouded pieces, come down and see Amy Reshevsky.
Admirers, connoisseurs, and enthusiasts of the art world, witness a visual spectacle like no other. Come visit the Gallery at the Theater, one of South Florida's best-kept secrets. Located in the heart of Boca Raton, the gallery features a diverse catalog of sculptures and paintings by world-renowned artists. But that's not all. All of the art is showcased in a live studio setting, home to South Florida's very own Brooklyn Cafe show, starring Dawn and Freddie S. And to top it all off, our collection includes signed memorabilia from some of the world's most iconic names in sports and entertainment history. So come on over, enjoy a cup of coffee, and experience the magic of the Gallery at the Theater. Located at 2400 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard in Suite 13. Or give us a call at 888-994-4995.
Hi, welcome back. And it was so nice to have Amy here with us today to talk a little bit about her artwork, and she will be joining me again, and we will be talking more about her artwork in coming weeks. So stay tuned. We are just getting started with what we want to do, talking about art and talking to artists, and we're hoping that you are a big fan of art and artists. So I want to continue a little bit, just talking about some of the pictures that I have done. And the one you see up here is, that one is a kind of a reflective piece. It's called Isolation. And it's a picture, it's done on a black background, and it kind of sets a very strong mood. If you look at the gentleman in the picture, he looks like he's probably had some things going on in his life. I have the tattoos on his neck, and if you can see by his eye, he has a little cross tattoo, and he is, he looks like he's been going some places, and he's looking forward now, I should say, that he is looking for things to get better. So he's hoping to go from isolation to maybe get out of isolation, whatever that is for him. Okay, let's have the next picture. Okay, this picture is one that's kind of whimsical that I made, and it's a horse's head as a wave. I call it water horse. And if you look at it, you can see that it's a wave that's coming over with the head of a horse. It's something different, but it's something a little bit interesting, because I put the water, the details of the water and the details of the horse together to kind of bring that all together into one piece. So next picture. Okay, this picture is a favorite of mine. This is Chief Three Feathers. Okay, this was taken from an old black and white picture from the 1800s, and this was a real chief. His name was Chief Three Feathers. And I colorized the picture. All my pictures, by the way, I do in color pencil. So you can see this portrait was done in color pencil. I took and changed it from black and white to color. I've done that on quite a few pictures. I've colorized the pictures. I do a lot of pictures in black and white, but I also have done a lot in color. So this is also something that I do. I work exclusively in color pencil. Okay, next picture. Okay, this picture is dancing dolphins, and I have these two creatures having sort of a dance in the sunset. And it's a very colorful piece. I think it would go with a lot of different decors, and it's very peaceful. This is one of those pictures you can look at and it just kind of makes you smile, and it's kind of a peaceful picture. And that was my thought when I created it, was to have something that would be something happy and peaceful. So next picture. Okay, this one here was a commissioned picture that I did of a lady's dog, and the dog's name is Renaissance, and very beautiful dog, and I did it on location. I did the photography. I took the photograph of the dog, and then I went back and did this all in color pencil, the portrait. And this is the kind of pet portraits that I do. And a lot of people are interested in having their pets done in color pencil. And I do pet memorial pictures for possibly a pet that you have had that you have lost. I've done several of those, and they're really a nice tribute to have this, so you can remember your pet by. I've done dogs and cats, and this is one of my pet portraits. Next picture. Okay, and this is a cat, obviously a tabby cat, and this was another commission picture that a gentleman wanted to have. His cat was getting older, and he wanted to have it tribute made to the cat with a portrait, and so I created this picture of his cat, and beautiful cat, and he was very happy with the picture. Okay, next picture. This is a very rather personal picture. I created this for my wife. She wanted sort of a landscape picture, but kind of a soft, almost, I said this, what I made on this was almost like the cover of a novel. And I wanted to have something like that where the gentleman is walking into the fog, and there's even a crow on an old tree. It looks like maybe a mystery, suspense kind of thing, and it could be, you can read a lot into these things, but it kind of describes something. It could be, a lot of people said it looks like it's in England because it's foggy, and there's a raven, and the sun in the background and everything. So that's also something, if you have ideas for a picture, or possibly you're doing writing a novel and you'd like to have a portrait or a picture done to capture an idea of that novel on your book cover, I'd be more than happy to talk to you about it. Okay, and let's do one more. And this is another nostalgia picture that I created. This was made from the cover of a magazine from 1915, and you can see the style of the lady's clothes and everything. I wanted to take that cover. Could we get a close-up of that picture, a single shot? You can see on the picture, I made it look like it was weathered on the corners. The pages are kind of old and frayed, but I wanted to still keep the color, and I enhanced the colors in this so it would be nice and bright in today's colors instead of the kind of really bland colors that you would see in the 1920s, 1915, as this one was. So I really brought a lot of color into this one, and this was called Classic. It was an actual magazine, and this is my reproduction of the cover. So that's another thing that I've done, is a lot of nostalgia pictures like that. Okay. And so anyway, I'm very happy that you were able to watch today. And our number here again is 1-888-994-4995. And my website is coloredpencilartist.com. and I would be more than happy to speak to anyone if they're interested in artwork. I do a lot of original artwork, plus I work on commissions. So if anybody would like to contact me, the number again is 1-888-994-4995. Okay, thank you for tuning in, and have a wonderful week.